A Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament. This week we are celebrating not only America's national pastime, but also the 250th anniversary of this great nation. This is game number 12, an elimination contest that will feature the visitors in the first base dugout, Watertown, post 17. And the home team operating out of the third base dugout, Sioux, post 15 west. At this time, let's meet the batting orders for each team. We'll begin with the visiting Watertown Arrows. Leading off and playing left field, number 7, Cole Hansen. Batting second baseman, number 6, Kane Everson. Batting third, shortstop, number 2, Carter Bisker. The cleanup batter, center fielder number 22, Marcus Pitkin. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 5, Sam Olson. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 10, Jonathan Lake. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 13, Jackson McClemmons. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 14, Kai Paulson. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 23, Jackson Follett. And the starting pitcher, number 4, Trip Jorgensen. And the rest of Watertown post 17 with assistant coaches Alex Gower and Travis Schmidt, and the head coach of the Arrows, Ryan Neal. Now let's meet the batting order for the home team on the scoreboard. Sioux Falls post 15 west. Leading off, the shortstop, number 14, Lawson Hensley. Batting second baseman, number 4, Brody Jacobson. Batting third, designated hitter, number 20, Boston Bryant. The cleanup batter, catcher number 10, Jackson Dunn. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 0, Tucker DeHaan. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 3, Bennett Duncan. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 7, Beckett Whitlock. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 5, Jack Hilly. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 1, Montnell Jensen. The starting pitcher, number 2, Kyler Boyd. And the rest of Sioux Falls post 15 west, with assistant coaches Dexter Payne and Braden Byram, and the head coach of West, Zach Evers. Introducing the umpires for today's game. At home plate, John Whitcraft. At first base, Steve Creer. And at third base, Terry Lundeen. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for the reading of the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship, to be followed by the presentation of colors and then the playing of our national anthem. First, to recite the code, representing the South Dakota State American Legion Athletic Commission, Mr. Elton Bleemaster.
All right, guys, let's have a lot of fun today. And again, echoing the words of our state commander and our chairman, sportsmanship, please. Repeat after me. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride entering victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body.
At this time, we will have the presentation of colors by Rapid City American Legion Post 22 before the playing of our national anthem. And a reminder to everyone to please remain standing and honor the color guard after the song ends until the colors have been retired. Thank you.
So let's play some baseball here. 2 games today as we are ready to go from Post 22 of the Fitz, as it is going to be Watertown and Sioux Falls West to play our first game today before then we get to our final game of the night. Just 2 games today, as it is a Post 22 in Yankton to play. There's a look at your starting pitcher, Kyler Boyd, who is on the mound for Sioux Falls West. He has thrown already once here in this state tournament, but as we look at his stats overall from this state tournament, in the amount that he has thrown, he threw 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, and 2 innings relief of Caden Voss. And then he also threw in the 6-1 win over Huron, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 unearned run, 8 strikeouts. So he has been very good for Sioux Falls West when he has been on the mound. As we look at your lineups, you heard those lineups, but when you look at the lineups here as we get set for both this contest and let's see if we can get the Sioux Falls West lineup to pull up here. Oh, we're going to be in the same spot. We can change that up here just a little bit, as it is going to be, we'll move Sioux Falls West over, and it is going to be a opportunity for this Sioux Falls West team here, the home team, an opportunity to get that win and get out to a good start here. It was going to win too. Cole Hansen leading off the left fielder. Kane Everson, the second baseman, followed by Carter Bisker. And then it's going to be Marcus Pitkin, Sam Olson, Jonathan Lake, Jackson McClemens, Kai Paulson, and Jackson Fallick. Anybody reaches base, it'll then go. That'll be the 9 guys in the order. Go back to the top of the order for Watertown as we are getting set. And we are ready to go here from the Fitz as we have that. We'll try and get that camera going again.
Number 7, Cole Hansen.
So it's going to be Cole Hansen to get things started as the first pitch is over for strike 1. Here to open up our ball game at 3:59. A beautiful day for 2 baseball games as it is a temperature-wise. Let's see if we can get the temperature for you as the count goes to 1-1 to Cole Hansen. Game time temperature at 86 degrees. That one is fouled, and that will get out of play, and the count's now 1-2. Make that 88 degrees for the game time temperature. And so now here is a 1-2 count coming up to Cole Hansen. He's 5 of 16 here in the playoffs. He'll foul that one away, and the count remains at 1-2. 5 of 16, 1 double, 3 runs scored for the leadoff man. Watertown coming in hitting .271 on the season, or on the playoffs, as that one is fouled out of play. And here comes another one over into the booth that is over on the left side, those tents that are up. Some of the American Legion members in the color guard that you just saw. Here's the 1-2 pitch again. That one again fouled away. And so another 1-2 pitch upcoming. Cole Hansen making Kyler Boyd work for the first out. Here's the 1-2 again from Boyd. That will bounce in, and it's now 2-2. You'll view the full stats here for Kyler Boyd in just a moment. So we'll go around the horn defensively as well for this Sioux Falls West team, the home team on the scoreboard. Here's now the 2-2. Although Boyd shaking a couple off, now he'll deliver the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout to open up the ball game. And Kyler Boyd has started out with the strikeout, 5 and make that 7 pitches in. And there's 1 down, and it will bring up Kane Everson. As you look at that defense here for Sioux Falls West, Brody Jacobson is back in the starting spot, but he's playing second. Jack Hillian left, Matt Noel Jensen in center, and Tucker DeHaan in right. As the first pitch is over for strike 1 here to Kane Everson. It is Bennett Duncan at third, Lawson Hensley at short, with Jacobson at second, Beckett Whitlock at first. Here's a fly ball that is down the right field line, and that will drop in for a base hit. First man is on to kick off here in the top of the first. Base hit for Kane Everson. He is 4 of 15 now on the playoffs. And it brings up the number 3 hitter in Carter Bisker, the shortstop.
Shortstop number 2, Carter Bisker.
Bisker so far, he is 6 of 17. 3 runs driven in for Carter Bisker. Runner on at first and 1 away here in the top of the first. That pitch will be upstairs for ball 1. Runner on, 1 out, top of the first. This is an elimination game. Winner will go to championship Saturday to face either Yankton or Post 22. As that one's outside, the count's 2-0. The caveat is if you face Yankton, you got to beat Yankton and then Post 22 to win the state championship. If you face Post 22, you got to beat them twice in the same day to win the state championship. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one is fouled away, and the count's now 2-1. The only team that does not have to win 2 games tomorrow will be Post 22. It does not matter if they beat Yankton tonight or not. They only have to win one game tomorrow. As the count is 2-1. Pitch will take on the outside corner, making it 2-2 count to Carter Bisker. Kyler Boyd, he has thrown 52 innings now, almost 53 innings, but he's got a 7-2 record with a save. It's his 9th start and 12th appearance overall here this 2026 summer. The 2-2. This is popped up. That's a fly ball to right field. Moving over to the line is the right fielder to make the catch in DeHaan. And heading back to first will have to go Kane Everson. There's now 2 down. And it will bring up Marcus Pitkin, the center fielder, with 2 away. He had a 3-run homer in the first inning yesterday for Watertown. Finishing out the stats here for Boyd, 22 runs, 15 of them earned, 26 walks, 47 strikeouts. The ERA has dipped again from the 2.09 ERA that was coming into this state tournament. This has popped up. That will be fouling out of play for strike 1. Whip at 1.21, batting average against at 190. 0-1 count here to Marcus Pitkin. Pickoff attempt over at first and back in without a tag. Goes Kane Everson. Pitkin now on the postseason. He's got 4 hits, all for a single, double, triple, and a home run, 4 for 16. This is skied up on the infield on the right side. Foul territory. The catcher, Jackson Dunn, will make the catch, and that takes care of the inning. No runs, hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. No score between Watertown and Sioux Falls West here on Hardhats TV. As you look at the lineup for Sioux Falls West, we are just about ready to go here in the bottom of the first. It is going to be Trip Jorgensen on the mound for Watertown. We have seen Jorgensen throw a third of an inning without retiring it, without a hit. So he didn't retire one person, but a third of an inning with no hits, no runs allowed. He hit 2 guys in that 5-3 win over Braden Valley. This is only his 2nd appearance overall in the postseason for Jorgensen after Jackson McClemens and Hunter Halligan went the distance in their first games of the playoffs against Pierre. As that one is upstairs, and the count's quickly 2-0 here to Lawson Hensley, the leadoff hitter. So 3-0 counts. Trip Jorgensen, 42 1/3 innings coming into the state tournament, 2-5 record with a save, 50 hits, 42 runs, 28 of them earned. He's got 35 walks and 42 strikeouts, so the ERA at 4.63, a whip at 2.01. That one is fouled away, and the count's now full at 3-2. The leadoff man, Lawson Hensley, the shortstop here in this game. We saw Jacobson leave the game yesterday. Hensley ended up over at short then. But Jacobson is back, but he's playing second. Had a collision in the arm, was hurt, but he's cleared to play today. As a 3-2 will miss for ball 4, and that will draw the leadoff walk to Hensley. And a runner on here with nobody out, and it brings up Brody Jacobson as Hensley will draw the walk. Brody Jacobson, we'll see how he swings the bats, or if they're going to play a little small ball with him. He's 7 of 12 with a triple. He had a triple last night. 7 runs driven in for Jacobson. So you want him to, if you're Sioux Falls West, to be in tip-top shape here. It's important to have him eligible in this and playing in this game, as the first pitch will miss inside for ball 1. Leading way from first is Lawson Hensley. Jorgensen will come set from the stretch. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll be inside. The count's now 2-0. Talked about how good that Jacobson has been here in the state tournaments and the playoffs. He hit .370 during the regular season. He had 2 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run with 30 runs driven in. He's got 7 here in the playoffs. And the count's now 3-0 to him. So now the 3-0 pitch from Jorgensen. That will be a walk, and it's first and second here with nobody out. And that will draw a mound visit here quickly. So already a mound visit for Watertown. And it brings up the number 3-man Boston Bryant as you look at the Watertown defense here from left to right. Cole Hansen, Marcus Pitkin, Jackson Fallick in right. Kai Paulson at third, Carter Bisker, Kane Everson, Jackson McClemens, who was very good yesterday for Watertown, and then Jonathan Lake behind the plates with Trip Jorgensen on the mound. For Watertown post 17, trying to win for their 3rd straight day to avoid elimination. They lost their first game, and then they came back and won back-to-back games, one over Brandon Valley 5-3, where they trailed 3-0 after the first inning. Came all the way back and got the win. And then it was a 7-0 win yesterday. Sioux Falls West started 2-0. They lost 12-2 to Post 22 last night, and 2 big innings was the difference in that game being a 3-2 win for Post 22 maybe, or even a Sioux Falls West win, to then being a 10-run victory. Boston Bryant is showing bunts. The first pitch, he will pull it back. He'll take it low for ball 1. And maybe it's we're going to show bunt until you throw a strike before we have any thought of actually letting swinging away. Bryant showing bunt again, pulls it back. There's your strike, and the count's now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That is outside, and the count's now 2-1 here to Boston Bryant. The DH, Boston Bryant, drove in both runs yesterday. There's a fly ball, the right side. That's the line drive base hit. It will be a base hit to load the bases. And it is bases loaded with nobody out. 3 straight of reach. Bryant gets the base hit. And it now brings up Jackson Dunn, the catcher. Dunn's got 5 hits, 4 runs driven in here in the playoffs. And Sioux Falls West is trying to strike early here in this bottom of the first inning. The first pitch is missing for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. That'll be upstairs, and the count's 2-0. With Dunn the catcher, on deck, Tucker DeHaan. The 2-0 is there for a strike, says home plate umpire John Whitcraft. Steve Creer, the first base umpire. Terry Lundeen is in your picture right now. He's the third base umpire. This is fouled out of play. And so the count goes now 2-2. Bases loaded and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Jorgensen in a big strikeout spot in the infield. The corners are in. Middle is back for a double play. This is a fly ball down the right field line, and that will land foul. That will be out of play. There is activity in the right field bullpen.
A 4-quarter reward thanks to Veterans Club.
The 2-2. That one is fouled at the plate. And we will do it again here at 2-2. The 2-2 again from Jorgensen. This is skied foul. That will get out of play. And another 2-2 pitch coming up. The 2-2. That one's chopped in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play at the plate. There is no play. Sliding head first. Trip Jorgensen couldn't make the flip to home. And an infield single scores the first run. An RBI single for Jackson Dunn, who hits it about 15 feet up the line. But enough to get the lead. As we have Noah Graybo running now for Jackson Dunn. And an RBI, and Tucker DeHaan now to the plate. So Tucker DeHaan, this could be a big inning here for Watertown. First pitch is fouled away for strike one. Tucker DeHaan, he is 3 for 13 with an RBI so far here in the playoffs. That is high and outside, and the count's 1-1. For Dunn, that was his 5th RBI of the postseason. Here's the 1-1. That one will catch the outside corner. The count's 1-2. Still looking for that first down here in the bottom of the first for Sioux Falls West. For Watertown against Sioux Falls West. That one's fouled at the plate. Another 1-2 pitch coming up. Jorgensen looking for the strikeouts. Lefty Tucker DeHaan. Line shot to right field. That'll be caught by Fallick. The runner will bluff the tag as he didn't get back to the bag quick enough. Would have been a tough play anyway, or tough close play. And the catch made by Fallick out and right for the first out. And there's one down here in the bottom of the first inning. And it brings up Bennett Duncan to the plate. Bennett Duncan, 4 for 10 on the postseason. He's got just 1 RBI, but he's got a chance to open things up as the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. 6 man to come to the plate here in this bottom of the first. A 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. That pitch will be upstairs, and the count's 2-0. Our first of 2 tonight. This is an elimination game, straight elimination game. Loser is done no matter who it is. That one will catch the zone, the outside corner. The count's 2-1. Our next game is only an elimination game for Yankton, not for Post 22. 2-1 pitch. That one will just miss, low and away. And the count goes to now 3-1. Bennett Duncan waits on the 3-1. That'll be a strike at the knees of the bottom of the zone. The count's now 3-2. And a payoff pitch coming here from Duncan to from Jorgensen to Duncan. And this is fouled out of play, and we'll do it again here at 3-2. White Simmons running the camera for us. Give you a good look of everything happening the next 2 days, and that one is taken for ball 4, so that will bring home a run and to make it a 2-0 game. The third walk issued in the inning. And it brings up now Beckett Whitlock to the plate.
First baseman number 7, Beckett Whitlock.
So Beckett Whitlock will take outside for ball 1. Second RBI of the postseason for Duncan. Beckett Whitlock, he's 7 for 16. He's got 2 runs driven in and 2 doubles. That's outside. The count's going to be 2-0. But now the throw will get away, and the run will come in to score. No. Time was called. So he had. So they will send the runner back to third. Coach Evers will come down and have a conversation with our home plate umpire, John Whitcraft. And Coach Neal's actually out there to take Jorgensen out of the ball game with a 2-0 count. And so time was called before that throw got away. So we've got a new man on the mound. We'll tell you about it when we come back. It is a 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown here at the state tournaments, as it is day 4 of the state tournaments on Hardhats TV. So it is Cooper Heiser that is on the mound. And it will be a 2-0 count here to Heiser to get things started again with Beckett Whitlock at the plate as Trip Jorgensen goes just a third of an inning. He can't close the book on him yet, but he had 3 walks issued, no strikeouts, and only gave up 1 hit.
Whitlock batting with a 2-ball, no strike count.
So a 2-0 count here to Beckett Whitlock. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's a ground ball that'll be up the middle. Bisker will throw to second for 1. To first, it's a double play. 1 pitch from Cooper Heiser, and he turns a 5-6-4-3 double play, and it takes care of the inning. 1 pitch in. 1 run scores on 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. We head to the second inning. It is a 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. Make that 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. As we welcome you back, it is the top of the second and a 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. And what a job by Cooper Heiser to get out of that inning with limited damage.
Hitter number 5,
2-0 is our score. It was a bases loaded with a run had already scored before the first down. An RBI walk made it 2-0. The bases were loaded in a 2-0 count for Cooper Heiser. Comes in and throws one pitch, gets the ground ball, 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. And Watertown is able to escape a massive potential jam. That one is over for a strike, and the count's 0-2 quickly here to Sam Olson, who has cooled off after being on fire in this postseason. He's now 7 of 15, still a good mark, as he'll foul that one away, and the count remains at 0-2. He was hitting 7 for 9, so he's 0 for his last 6 right now for Sam Olson. 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher, and it's going to be underhand flip from Boyd to first. And one down to open up the top of the second. And it will bring up now the number 6 man in Jonathan Lake. He's hitting 250 so far with a double. He has a run driven in for the catcher, Lake. One out, nobody on here at the top of the second. 2-0 lead for West over Watertown. The first pitch is over for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. That is upstairs. 1-1 count to Lake. Kyler Boyd allowed just the one-out single to Kane Everson, able to work around it with a fly-out, and then a pop-out. That one will catch the zone, and the count's now 1-2. And the catcher, Lake, will take a couple steps back and then dig back in. 1-2 from Boyd. That one's fouled away. He stays alive. 1-2 counts. One out, top of the second. One-two pitch. Here's a ground ball that will get through the hole on the left side for a base hit. And Jonathan Lake is 1 for 1. He's got the one-out single. And Watertown will have a courtesy runner as Max Sears will come to run for him. And so Sears is now on first. And it's going to be now Jackson McClemens, who threw a gem yesterday as he went 7 innings, 6 hit shutouts, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts for McClemens. First pitch to him, he'll swing and miss for strike one. Hitting-wise for McClemens, he's just 1 for 2 so far in the postseason. He has scored a run. Boyd will come set from the stretch. The 0-1. Again, swing and a miss from McClemens, and the count's now 0-2. And Boyd will be looking for his second strikeout. He opened up the ball game with a strikeout of Cole Hansen. Pick-off attempt and back in safely over at first. Not much of a tag applied. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and McClemens will strike out for the second out, and it brings up Kai Paulson to the plate. Second strikeout for Boyd. Kai Paulson now 1 for 13 so far, but his one hit was a triple. He's walked twice so far here this postseason. First pitch, a swing and a miss for strike one. In Yankton and Post 22 coming up in our final game tonight, just 2 games today. And as it stands currently, there's only 1 guaranteed game, as that curveball missed well outside. If we see Yankton beat Post 22, then there are 2 guaranteed games, because Yankton will play the winner of this game. And the winner of that game will play Post 22 in the winner-take-all game of the state championship. But if Post 22 wins, the Yankton will be eliminated, and then The winner of this game will have to beat Post 22 twice. It counts now 2-1. And I'm sure the two coaches, obviously Yankton says they want to play on Championship Saturday. They want to play two different teams. I'm sure both these coaches say it doesn't matter. We got to win two games. It doesn't matter if we're playing Yankton and then Post 22 or have to try to beat them twice. We got to play two good games tomorrow. They're not going to be concerned about if they're opening the day with Yankton or Post 22. And I'm not sure that, obviously trying to beat Post 22 twice in one day is going to be tough, but just winning two baseball games at the end of a long week is going to be tough. That one is upstairs, and the count's now 3-2. Really no advantages or disadvantages, I would think, to having to play, or the advantages and disadvantages kind of cancel each other out. Because even for Post 22, you say, well, if you lose, well, one, you have the opportunity to lose tonight and still win the state championship, where nobody else can say that today. 3-2 pitch with a runner taking off on the full count, 2-out pitch. It's a base hit up the middle. Second hit, Kai Paulson makes it first and second. And so 1 on, 2 on, 2 outs. And it brings up Jack Hilly to the plate. Jackson Fallick. Jack Hilly leading off in the second inning. So Fallick now with the runners at first and second. Kyler Boyd trying to work around the two hits. Fallick trying to drive in Watertown's first run. It's upstairs for ball one. 3 for 10, 2 runs driven in so far for Fallick. One 0 pitch. That'll miss, and the count's now 2-0. And we will get a mound visit here with a 2-0 count. So, again, as we'll pull up the bracket here, a win in this game for either team moves them into Saturday, and they will face Yankton or Post 22. If it is a win for Yankton, they'll face them first. They would have to beat Yankton and then play in the state championship against Post 22. Again, you got to win twice, no matter if you're playing Yankton, then 22, or playing 22 twice. But all depend on how that last game goes, on if they're going to play one guaranteed game or if we're going to see two guaranteed games that start at 11 o'clock Mountain Time tomorrow morning here at the Fitz. So as the mound visit concludes, the 2-0 count, runners at first and second. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Fallick. Misses for ball 3. And a 3-0 count. By the way, Chip Jorgensen, an inning and 1/3 of an inning. A hit, 2 runs, 3 walks, and no strikeouts. 3-0. That one finds a strike zone. Looks like there'll be some activity out in the left field bullpen potentially, or at least someone getting loose. 3-1 pitch. That one finds a strike zone. The count's now 3-2. It is Noah McFarland that is out getting loose. He threw 26 pitches yesterday, so he'd be available today. If he does pitch today, he will not be available tomorrow. But Sioux Falls West also saying, well, there is no tomorrow if we don't get through today, so all hands are on deck. Three-two pitch. Runners take off. That one is off the foot, fouled by Fallick, and another 3-2 pitch coming up. So we'll get another payoff pitch. Max Sears running at second for Jonathan Lake. Kai Paulson over at first. Here comes the 3-2 from Boyd. There's a high fly ball towards center field. Coming in is Montanol Jensen. He'll make the catch, and that retires the side. Here in the top of the second. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. Here at the Fitz at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back, it is the bottom of the second, 8-9-1 here for Sioux Falls West in this bottom of the second inning. Jack Hilly, Montanol Jensen, and Lawson Hensley. Cooper Heiser has thrown just 1 pitch so far. He's gotten through 2/3 of an inning. Came in, threw a pitch, got a double play, got out of the inning. That pitch will come upstairs for ball 1. Cooper Heiser making his second appearance of this state tournament. 45 2/3 innings during the regular season. 5-5 record, 59 hits, 57 runs, 36 of them earned. As this one's lined into left field, that will drop in front of the left fielder in Cole Hansen. And a leadoff single for Hilly, second hit of the ball game for Sioux Falls West. And a leadoff man on base to start the inning. And it brings up now Montanol Jensen. Finishing out the stats for Cooper Heiser. 44 walks, 31 strikeouts, an ERA of 5.52, a whip at 2.26. And Heiser threw back in game 1, as that one will miss to Jensen. He threw an inning and a third, 2 hits, 3 runs allowed, 3 walks. Here's the 1-0. That one will miss inside. The count is 2-0. This Watertown team's got a lot of belief after being down 3-0 to Brandon Valley in the first elimination game. Came all the way back, won 5-3 in 8 innings. Dominated a 7-0 win yesterday. Right now they're down 2-0, but they still feel like they've got every opportunity to win this ball game, get to championship Saturday. 3-0 pitch, taken for a strike. The count's now 3-1. Same can be said about Sioux Falls West, who started out 2-0. It wasn't an accident they got to 2-0. They played 2 really good baseball games. And to go undefeated in a state tournament is tough, but they feel like they've got the stuff to get to the championship Saturday and to make a run at the state championship, as Montanol Jensen will draw the walk. You have Caden Voss, that would be back again tomorrow for Sioux Falls West if they can get there. He pitched the first game of the state tournament. They got him out early enough that he'd be able to pitch again in championship Saturday. Again, it was the plan to play the long game, not so much we're going to be there, so of course we're going to do it. Here's a ground ball, and on the bunt attempt, it's picked up by the third baseman. The throw to first from Paulson over to McClemmons for the first out. And there is one away here in the bottom of the second inning, but both runners will move up into scoring position, second and third. The sacrifice is good, 5-3. It's now Brody Jacobson who drew a walk. One down here in this second inning. This is a 2-0 lead for West. They feel like they've got an opportunity to extend this lead out. Infield is in all the way around as the first pitch will miss for ball one. And Jacobson left with a arm injury yesterday. Comes back to play in this ball game here today with a walk to open things up. That one is at the knees, and the count's now 1-1. One pitch. There's a line shot into center field. That is down for a base hit. One run will score. They're going to hold the other runner up. It's an RBI single for Brody Jacobson, and it's a 3-0 lead here for Sioux Falls West.
RBI single for Jacobson.
In the bottom of the second inning, still just one out. And it brings up Boston Bryant, who is 1 for 1 of the base hits. Runners are at the corners with one away. We'll see if they want to put Brody Jacobson into motion. For West, they've stolen 10 bases so far. For Jacobson, though, he has not stolen a base, as this one is a high fly ball to left field, backing up a couple steps, Hansen, to get behind it. He'll make the catch. The runner will tag from third. It will skip all the way in, and it will be an RBI sacrifice fly to make it a 4-0 game. And Boston Bryant adds on a third RBI here in the last 2 days. And he's done that without ever getting a base hit in those 3 RBIs that he has scored. Sac fly RBI, second one for him in the last 2 days. And there's 2 down. Runner on at first. And it's Jackson Dunn who singled home a run back in the first inning. Now 4-0 lead here for Sioux Falls West in this bottom of the second inning. In our final game scheduled for a 7 o'clock first pitch between 22 and Yankton. Pickoff attempt over at first, and back in standing up without a tag applied is going to be the runner at first, and Brody Jacobson. One 1-0 pitch is popped up the right field. That will get out of play. And so the count goes to now 1-1. One pitch here from Cooper Heiser. That's upstairs, and the count's 2-1. Number 4 man in the batting order, and Jackson Dunn. 307 during the season. 20 runs driven in. He had 7 extra base hits. 6 doubles and a triple. That one's upstairs, and the count's now 3-1. He's 1 for 1 in this ball game. He's 6 of 14 with 6 singles here in the postseason, 5 runs driven in. 3-1 pitch. There's a line shot towards center field, backing up and getting underneath this Pitkin to make the catch. And that takes care of the bottom of the second. 2 runs will score in the inning. They do so on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the top of the third. It is a 3-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown here at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back here in the top of the third, West has scored 2 runs in each inning. And it is going to be for Watertown, the top of the order. Cole Hansen, Kane Everson, and Carter Bisker. If anybody reaches base, it'll then go to Marcus Pigkin. Here with a 4-0 advantage, 4 runs on 4 hits for West. They've got 2 runs. Should only have 4 runs on 3 hits right now. That first pitch is outside for ball 1. Excuse me, they were right. It's 2 runs on 2 hits in the first inning and 2 runs on 2 hits in the second inning. That one's fouled back by Cole Hansen. That counts 1-1. The leadoff man here at the top of the third of this elimination game. Both these teams at 2-1. Different pass to get here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That'll miss, and the count's 2-1 now to Hansen. Watertown lost to Post 22 on night 1 and came back to win the next 2 games. Sioux Falls West won the first 2 games and then lost last night to Post 22. 3-1 record, 3-1 count. These teams are looking to go to 3-1 on for the record the state tournament. That'll be ball 4. And so leadoff walk here to Hansen. And it brings up Kane Everson, the second baseman who got a base hit in his first at bat.
Base on balls brings up number 6, second baseman Kane Everson.
Everson has picked up his 4th hit. He's 4 for 15. He does have 1 RBI so far in the postseason. First pitch over for strike 1. Runner on at first here with nobody out in the top of the third inning. It's a good start for Watertown to get that leadoff man on base for the first time this game. And he'll get to second on the pass ball. And the count's 2-0. Make that the count being 1-1. Now runner in scoring position here with nobody out in the top of the third inning. 1-1 pitch here from Boyd. He will swing all the way through, and that's a 1-2 count. Everson could not hold back on that curveball. So now the 1-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Third strikeout from Kyler Boyd. 1 down here in the top of the third inning, and it brings up Carter Bisker to the plate. Bisker flew out to right. He's 0 for 1.
The shortstop number 2, Carter Bisker.
Here's the 0-1, the first pitch with 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Swing and a miss. Well out in front of the breaking ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And the count's now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch here from Boyd to Bisker. That's inside. Counts 1-2. Watertown trying to get that first run here in this game for them as they're trailing 4-0. Still a lot of ball game left, only in the third. Gotten 3 base runners on and stranded all 3 of them so far in the first 2 innings. Here's a ground ball over to third. This will be fielded by the third baseman. The throw across the diamond, and Duncan retires Carter Bisker for the first second out. And it will bring up now Marcus Pitkin to the plate. Pitkin is 0 for 1 with a pop out to first. And his only trip to the plate.
22, center fielder Marcus Pitkin.
So Marcus Pitkin, again, he's got the power to go deep. We saw it yesterday with a 3-run homer in the first inning. Helped Watertown take a 5-0 lead on Rapid City post 320 as there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Couple of deep breaths on the mound for Kyler Boyd. Here's the 0-1 pitch on that curveball. That'll be grounded foul. Nice play over there in the dugout by Sioux Falls West, one of the players, and the count's 0-2. So Boyd a strike away from getting out of this top of the third inning after the leadoff walk to Cole Hansen, who stands at second base. The 0-2. That one just misses, maybe a little bit outside, and the count's now 1-2 now to Marcus Pitkin. One, two, on its way here from Boyd. Ground ball to the left side, fielded by the shortstop and Hensley. The throw across is in time, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on base. We head to the bottom of the third, 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown here at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. It is the bottom of the third, and a 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. 59 pitches through 3 innings for Kyler Boyd. They do have some activity out in the left field bullpen. It is Montanel Jensen that is warming up for West. And it's Tucker DeHaan that will lead off here for West in this bottom of the third. First pitch is swinging in a ground ball over to the first baseman. McClemens will wait on it. He'll step on the bag. And Tucker DeHaan is retired on the first pitch for the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. And it brings up now Bennett Duncan, the third baseman, and an RBI walk before he was retired on the 6-4-3 double play in that first inning. So 1 down here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Duncan will miss for ball 1. Cooper Heiser has allowed the 2 runs last inning that came in on the 2 hits. And a sac fly RBI from Brody RBI single from Brody Jacobson, then a sac fly from Boston Bryant. That pitch will miss low, and the count's 2-0. 3 hits so far for Watertown. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for post 17. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for post 15 West. The 2-0 inside. Beckett Whitlock, the first baseman, is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. Sioux Falls West as a team, they were coming in here today with a batting average of .404. As that one will find the strike zone, the count's now 3-2, from 3-0 to 3-2. Three-two. Line shot, that is down the right field line. That is a base hit. Over to cut it off, and the right field is Fallick as he will fire back in. It's a 1-out single for Bennett Duncan. And he is now 1 for 1 in the ball game. He now is hitting 5 for 11, so he's 1 hit away from going back to hitting 500. Beckett Whitlock now 7 of 17 after he grounded out. And you have a couple guys hitting over 500, and Brody Jacobson and Lawson Hensley here in the playoffs. As the first pitch will miss for ball 1. Whitlock grounded into the double play in his first stab at. He's 0 for 1. He waits on the 1-0 from Heiser. That's outside. The count is 2-0. Coach Evers over at third says a short strike zone right now. Small area that you're looking for to try and swing away. The 2-0 pitch. That one's taken for a strike, and on the outside corner at the top of the zone, the count's now 2-1. Two-one pitch. Stepping off, no throw over at first. Three, 2-1. There's another ground ball to the shortstop. Fielded by Bisker. The throw to first. But Clemens keeps his foot on the bag. It's another double play. 6-4-3 finishes out the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man, no one left on base. We head to the top of the 4th. It is still 4-0 for Sioux Falls West over Watertown here at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. It is the top of the 4th, and a 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. John Winkler with you on this Friday evening as we roll into 5 o'clock here in Rapid City. Sam Olson, Jonathan Lake, and Jax McClemens. Wyatt Simmons is running the camera this evening from behind home plates. Here's the first pitch to Sam Olson. He'll swing and miss for strike 1. He is 0 for 1 on the ground down to the pitcher. Becca Whitlock, the first baseman, he has grounded into 2 double plays, and that can mess, if you're grounding out twice, it's one thing, but the double plays, it really can affect your psyche. So that third at-bat's going to be huge for Becca Whitlock late in this game, especially if they end up winning this game. That if he can get a base hit, that'll get rid of those double plays that have been turned on you. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Sam Olson. Taken for strike 3 and 1 down here at the top of the 4th. 3 pitches and a strikeout. And there is 1 down to bring up Jonathan Lake, who singled back in the top of the 2nd inning. 3 hits so far, 4 base runners have been left on base. First pitch is over for strike 1. Here to Jonathan Lake. That pitch upstairs, and the count's now 1-1. One pitch. That will get to the backstop, and the count's now 2-1 here to Lake. As Watertown, they were coming in here in this state tournament. They are hitting at the pace of 271. Here's the next pitch, a ground ball that is foul over to Coach Neal, who will make the play. And the count goes to now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball that'll be up the middle. Hensley at short will field. He has to go quick. He will fire a strike to first. And there's 2 down. Good play by the shortstop, Hensley. Seen Hensley play short a couple different times, obviously one being here today, but he has been at the shortstop position before. Not so much exclusively after the injury to Brody Jacobson, but Jack Hilly now at the plate. Excuse me, I say Jack Hilly again. He's leading off the next inning. That's the second time I've done that. Jackson McClemens is at the plate as he'll take for ball 1. That one finds a strike zone. The count is 1-1 here to McClemens. Struck out swinging. He's 0 for 1. Kyler Boyd trying to get through 4 shutout innings. As this is popped up, that will be foul out of play. And the count is now 1-2. So McClemens from the windup. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's upstairs. So now in 2-2 count. Two. That one is a check swing. They will check him. He did go, and that is strike 3, and that is a strikeout to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning in the 4th for Kyler Boyd. We head to the bottom of the 4th, a 4-0 lead for West over Watertown here at the state tournament on Hardhats TV. It is the bottom of the fourth. Sioux Falls West leading 4-0.
Number 5,
Jack Hilly, Montanel Jensen, and Lawson Hensley. 8-9-1 here for Post 15 West. The 4-0 lead here in the elimination game. That first pitch will miss for ball 1. This is the only guaranteed elimination that we will see tonight. It is still possible that Yankton is eliminated, but if they do win, this will be the only elimination of the evening. 1-0 pitch, that is skied out to right field. Long run coming in foul territory, and it will land foul. Long run for Fowlick and just ran out of time down the right field line and out of play, and counts now 1-1. Again, the winner will advance to Mandan, North Dakota next week. One of 6 teams. There are 5 states, and then the host team. So North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. The 5 teams that get into the Central Plains Regional. And then Mandan is already qualified for it. Here's a ground ball on the left side. Sliding is going to be Bisker. Throw to first is in time. So solid play from Carter Bisker. And there's one down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As we look at that replay again here from Carter Bisker. With a nice play to his left, to his right, to our left on that slide. And that throw right on the money.
Center fielder number 1, Montanel Jensen.
And so now there is one away. And it brings up Montanel Jensen to the plate. That first pitch is over for strike 1. Jensen walked in the 2nd inning, came around to score on the RBI single make the sac fly from Boston Bryant. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a line shot, and that one's getting over the head of Bisker into left center field. It's out by Pitkin. A long turn, a wide turn at first for Jensen, thinking he'd have a double out of the box. But he's held to a single, thanks to Marcus Pitkin being able to pick it up. And so now it is going to be Lawson Hensley to the plate. He walked in the first and came in to score on the RBI single from Jackson Dunn. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 2nd. That pitch will miss for ball 1. A runner on at first here with one away in the bottom of the 4th. With West leading Watertown 4-0. Pickoff attempt and back in without a tag applied. Well, the count is 1-0. A 1-0 pitch, runner takes off. That pitch is high. The throw is 2nd. The tag applied, not in time. And Jensen will steal 2nd. Able to see this again. That pitch just outside. He got that hand in there cleanly. And so a runner on at 2nd, 2-0. Here to Jensen, to Hensley with Jensen on at 2nd. That one's over for a strike. The count's 2-1. Trying to get a handful lead. That runner in score position here with one away. Here's the 2-1 from Heiser. Just missing inside. And the count goes to now 3-1. As Lawson Hensley is looking for his 4th RBI and 8th hits of the postseason. Swings at it, fouls that one away on the right side, so it's now a full count. 3-2 with 1 out, the leadoff hitter in the batting order. Three-2 again. Heiser from the stretch. Bounces in for ball 4, and it's a walk issued. 2 on and 1 out. Second walk to Lawson Hensley, and it brings up Brody Jacobson. Had an RBI single in his only at bat so far. He is 1 for 1 with a walk. Jacobson was hitting .583 in the postseason coming into this game. Now 8 of 13, with 7 singles, 8 RBIs, leads the team in the postseason. And he's got an RBI opportunity again. Here's the first pitch that is inside for ball 1. First and second, 1 away here at the bottom of the 4th. Sioux Falls West, opportunity to extend this 4-0 lead. Jacobson will take that low, 2-0. Boston Bryant, Jackson Dunn would follow 3 and 4. This is a scary part of the order for West if you're Watertown. Try and get through the danger of it. And the count's now 3-0. 1 out single by Jensen. He stole second. The walk to Hensley. Now a 3-0 count to Brody Jacobson. That one is taken for ball 4. As Jacobson turned around a couple times to make sure that it was call ball 4. And the bases are now loaded. And it's Boston Bryant loaded for the number 3 hitter. He is 1 for 1. He singled in the first. Sac fly RBI in the second. And he's got a chance to do a lot of damage here in this bottom of the 4th inning.
The designated hitter number 20, Boston Bryant.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball over to second. Backhand flip to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. A run will score. The second baseman in Everson did his best to try and get a chance for a double play to start, but unable to, just wasn't hit hard enough by Bryan. They still got a runner out. Jensen scores on the ground out, the fielder's choice. 4-6, and it's 2 down. And it brings up now Jackson Dunn. Runner takes off. The throw will go to second. It's going to be missed by the shortstop, or the second baseman, Everson. Allows another run to come in. They had an opportunity. Let's see, I don't think I had the... Yeah, you saw right there, right at the first part of the replay. It just skipped off the glove. They had a chance to get Bryant out. But he steals second. The run scores on the throw. It's now a 6-0 game and a runner on at second. A 1-0 count to Dunn. Make it a 2-0 count. Cooper Heiser from the stretch. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Dunn with a pop-up. That'll be foul. That will get out of play, and the count's now 2-1. 6-0 lead. Sioux Falls West has scored 2 runs in the first, second, and now 4th inning. Here's the 2-1. That one catches the outside corner, and the count's 2-2 now here, the catcher Dunn. The 2-2. Line shot into right field, coming on, diving and making the catch is Volek to take away a hit and a run. What a play to end the inning. It is a 6-0 lead on a great diving catch by Volek out in right. It takes us to the top of the 5th, a 6-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. You're listening to the state tournament and watching it right here on Hardhats TV. It is the top of the fifth and a 6-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. Again, West has scored 2 runs in the first, second, and fourth inning. They get the RBI from Boston Bryant, and then the double steal that scores the 6th run, the second run of the inning. It is 8-9-1, Kai Paulson, Jackson Follick, and Cole Hansen. First pitch will be at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. 5 strikeouts so far for Kyler Boyd. That was his 73rd pitch. His 74th one is over for a strike as well. He's quickly got an 0-2 count on Kai Paulson, who has one of the 3 Watertown hits. 0-2 taken for a strike 3. Paulson watches all 3 go by. And there's one down here in the top of the 5th inning. 6 strikeouts now for Paulson. For Boyd. And the first strikeout of Paulson. So Jackson Follick now to the plate. He had the big diving catch out in right field. The first pitch will miss for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. This is skied out towards right field. It is Tucker DeHaan that waits underneath it. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 down. And it will bring up Cole Hansen back to the top of the order. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Boyd trying to get through 5 complete here in this 5th inning with 2 outs and nobody on. 5, 6, and 7 in the bottom of the 5th for Sioux Falls West. That one's over for strike 1, and you can't count Watertown out, whether it's through 5 innings or not, because they were down 3-0 to Brandon Valley until the 5th inning when they scored 2 runs to make it a 3-2 game. They tied it in the 7th and then won it with 2 runs in the 8th inning. That one is grounded foul, and the count's now 1-2. So now a 1-2 count here to Cole Hansen. The pitch taken for a strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 4 in the last 2 innings for Kyler Boyd, as he has thrown 5 complete 5 shutout innings. Right now for Sioux Falls West, they lead at 6-0 over Watertown as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We welcome you back. It is the bottom of the 5th, and it is going to be Tucker DeHaan, Bennett Duncan, and Beckett Whitlock. 5, 6, and 7 for Sioux Falls West. DeHaan is 0 for 2, flew out to right and also ground out to first. First pitch from Cooper Heiser. That was a line shot, and that is through the right side for a base hit, just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman Everson. And a leadoff hit on the first pitch, and it brings up Bennett Duncan to the plate. Duncan walked and scored a run with the bases loaded in the first inning, and then he singled in the third. He's been retired twice on the 6-4-3 double play. Beckett Whitlock will have a chance to get that first hit, get out of the little funk of going 0 for 2 and 2 double plays as the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. I have activity out in the left field bullpen right now for Sioux Falls West. As it is McFarland, was it Jacobson that's warming up out there. Counts 2-0. That is Brody Jacobson that is out playing catch in the left field bullpen. 2-0. This is fouled out of play. And the count goes to now 2-1. 2 runs in the first, second, and fourth inning. 3 of the 4 innings for Sioux Falls West right now. They've scored 2 runs. 6 runs on 7 hits for him. Runner takes off. That is fouled out of play. We'll do it again here at 2-2.
When returned to the ticket booth, courtesy of Veterans Plumbing.
And the winner of this state tournament goes on to Mandan to play in the Central Plains Regional. It'll start next week, Wednesday. Here's a line shot that is foul. The South Dakota champion will play the first game of the regional tournament. Double elimination format. It will end on a Sunday. And there's 2 separate brackets for it, depending on if 2 teams get eliminated on day 2 or not. As the pitch will be upstairs, and the count's now 3-2, because you'll have 3 teams be 1-0 and 3 teams be 0-1. And there'll be 3 games to be played. And so 1 team will for sure be eliminated, but it doesn't mean that 2 teams will be eliminated. This is popped up, given chase, but running out of room. Was Jonathan Lake. It lands into play, and the count's still at 3-2. Here to Bennett Duncan, looking for a second hit. Here's a 3-2 from Heiser. Runner takes off. Pitch is high for ball 4. Doesn't matter. It's a walk issued. Second walk issued. First and second now with nobody out, and it brings up Beckett Whitlock. And we'll see maybe if Coach Evers elects to bunt him. To try and move both those guys into scoring position, because with nobody out, it would be a perfect opportunity to try and bunt the ball. We'll also see if maybe Whitlock will have a chance to swing away. First pitch, showing bunts, dropping it down the third base line, perfectly placed. The only play is the first. It is low but dug out at first by McClemens. And there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and a good play from the third baseman in Paulson. And so 1 away, and it brings up Jack Hilly to the plate, who's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a ground out. A great bunt by Beckett Whitlock. And now it's Jack Hilly. Infield is in all the way around. Here with 1 out. First pitch taken for strike 1. Any ground ball, they're going to try and hold that run over at third. Base hit can make this an 8-0 lead. And score another 2 runs in an inning for Sioux Falls West. 0-1 pitch, that is down the right field line. That will land just foul. That wasn't foul by much. It counts 0-2. Montanel Jensen, the number 9 man, is on deck, who's been on base twice. It's the 3rd time through the order, all the way through the order right now here for Sioux Falls West, as Watertown will have 2, 3, and 4 in the 6th inning. In Post 22 in Yankton coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. The Hardhats will get a chance to play in the final game of every day. This will be popped foul. That will hit the netting and remains an 0-2 count. Again, even if they lose to Yankton, they will still play the winner take or the winner take all game. And if they don't lose to Yankton, they'll be playing the 2 games that are possible to be played on Saturday. 0-2 pitch. That's the line shot towards right center field. Follick will make the catch. Runner will tag. The throw will come to the plate. It's not going to be in time. And it's an RBI sac fly to make it now a 7-0 game. And Jack Hilly gets his RBI on the sacrifice fly to bring up now Montanil Jensen to the plate. So that runner stays at second, and Bennett Duncan. Montanil Jensen walked in the second, singled in the fourth. Here's the first pitch. There's a line shot towards right center field. That is down for a base hit. Jensen will turn around first, but it run's going to come in to score. It's an RBI to make it now an 8-0 game. The ball will get away. The throw will go to second, and Jensen ends up at second.
RBI single for Montanil Jensen.
RBI single, and then the throwing error will put Jensen over in second base. And now we'll have a mound visit from Coach Neal. First error of the ball game from either side, and that will be the end of the line for Cooper Heiser. So he'll leave with his team now trailing 8-0. And the new man coming in with an 8-0 advantage for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. We'll step aside. You're listening to the state tournament on Hardhats TV. So Kason Jensen is now on the mound for Watertown as he has thrown 34 1/3 innings. This will be his second appearance of the state tournament and 18th appearance overall of this state tournament. No, excuse me, the state tournament of the entire season. Jensen threw 2 1/3 innings back in the 10-2 loss to Post 22. Gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, and 2 walks. His ERA on the season is 6.12, a whip at 1.92. 23 strikeouts to 20 walks. Runner on at second. Lawson Hensley, line shot. That is going to be caught, and that is the third out of the inning. And that will take care of this bottom of the 5th inning. So it is a 8-0 lead now for Sioux Falls West.
For Sioux Falls West in the bottom of the 5th.
2 runs will score on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We head to the 6th. It is 8-0 in favor of Sioux Falls West over Watertown here on Hardhats TV. It is the top of the 6th inning.
Number 6, Kane Everson.
And Kane Everson, Carter Bisker, and Marcus Pitkin will lead off here for Watertown. 8-0 our score in this top of the 6th inning. West leading as the first pitch is a ground ball past the diving third baseman of Bennett Duncan into left field for a leadoff single for Everson. He's now 2 for 3 in the ball game. And a runner on at first. Lead off the top of the 6th, and it will bring up now Carter Bisker to the plate, who is 0 for 2.
Shortstop number 2, Carter Bisker.
Bisker flew out to right, and then he ground out to the third baseman. First pitch will come inside for ball 1. Bisker looking to try to start something here for Watertown. Only the second time they've got the leadoff man on base. As there's a swing and a miss for a strike. Leadoff walk to Cole Hansen the third, but then the next 3 were sent down in order. So that was 9 straight retired for Kyler Boyd until Kane Everson got that base hit. He had thrown 81 pitches coming into the inning. Here's the 1-1. That one's at the knees, and the count's now 1-2. That was pitch number 85 for him. He's got 20 pitches remaining in this game. Trying to get him through 6. Here's a ground ball over the shortstop, Hensley. He'll throw to second for 1. Back to first. It's going to be too high. And it will be a fielder's choice. Hensley and Jacobson tried to turn it. Unable to, but it is still a fielder's choice to get that lead runner out. And 1 down. And it brings up Marcus Pitkin to the plate.
22, Marcus Pitkin.
Pitkin's 0 for 2. He popped out to first, and then he ground out to short. As the center fielder digs in. That pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Home run yesterday. A 3-run shot that got Watertown off and running in that bottom of the first inning, scoring 5 runs in the 7-0 win. That pitch will miss low, and the count's 1-1. 2-0, excuse me. And Pitkin had 2 RBIs in that 2-0 win against Pierre to get them to the state tournament. He has come up clutch for Watertown this postseason. Counts 3-0 here to the center fielder. A 3-0 pitch to Marcus Pitkin. Swing and a miss. He was looking for a fastball, and it came off speed to him. He was trying to get potentially 2 runs back on that one swing. Now the 3-1. Taken for a strike. Pitkin wanted to go down to the first base line. Instead, he'll come back. Boyd has only walked 1 so far. That's Cole Hansen. Everything else has been the 4 hits so far for Watertown. The 3-2 from Boyd. Curveball that is popped up. Foul territory, first base side. It is Beckett Whitlock that will make the catch. And there's now 2 down. And so it brings up now Sam Olson with 2 outs and a runner on at first. He's 0 for 2, grounded back to the pitcher, struck out looking. One of 7 strikeout victims for Kyler Boyd, who will throw pitch number 93. West will have 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. That first pitch over for strike 1. Right now, the trend, other than that 3rd inning, has been 2 runs every inning. The lead 8-0 here in this top of the 6th right now, potentially trying to lead 8-0 going to the bottom of the 6th. That one is fouled out of play, and the count's now 0-2 here to Sam Olson. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Kyler Boyd to Sam Olson. Line shot, that is down the first base line. That's a fair ball. It will roll its way towards the foul territory. Bobbled just a moment out in right field, but the throw will be getting in, keeping the runner over at third, but it's a double for Sam Olson. And Watertown has runners at second and third with 2 outs. And it's Jonathan Lake who is 1 for 2, singled back in the second, ran out of the shortstop in the fourth. This is between Jonathan Lake and potentially Jackson McClemens, depending on how this at-bat goes. The 2 biggest at-bats of the ball game. That one's upstairs for ball 1, and that's on the Watertown side. Sioux Falls West, I don't think they're going to be comfortable until that final out is made or that final run scores if they potentially get a 10-run rule win. But for Watertown, these are big runs to pick up. They're going to make a comeback in this game. They got to have it here with 2 outs. Counts 2-0 here to Lake. He singled in the second. Grounded out the short in the fourth. This first time we've had a runner on third for Watertown. That one is upstairs. And it's now 3-0 count. And Kyler Boyd, there's a look into the dugout, and then Kyler Boyd said, hey, give me the baseball, let's go. I'm ready to, I want to pitch. I don't know if there is, I think they have a pitch comm. Here's a 3-0 pitch. That one's taken for ball 4. And the bases are now loaded here with 2 outs. And it will bring up Jackson McClemens. As mentioned, between Lake and McClemens, the 2 biggest at-bats. Well, this is now the biggest at-bat. A run's going to score, or it's going to be an 8-0 game going to the bottom of the 6th. Max Sears is running for Jonathan Lake.
Courtesy runner for the catcher at first, number 24, Max
Kyler Boyd
Sears.
is going to be throwing pitch number 100.
Number 13, Jackson McClemens.
Boyd trying to get through 6 shutout innings. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Boyd telling himself to finish all the way through. Don't leave it high. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one too low that time, and the count's now 2-0. An 8-0 lead. I think, and Coach Evers and what Kyler Boyd has done this season, he's earned the right to try and get through this inning. Here's a 2-0 pitch, but you got to expect that this is his last batter, regardless if he hits the 105 pitch count or not. This will be pitch number 103 coming from Kyler Boyd. The 2-1. Popped up on the infield. The second baseman, Jacobson, will make the catch, and Boyd will get through 6 shutout innings. He said, I want one more, and he went out and got one more out. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. It is 8-0 for Sioux Falls West over Watertown here at the state tournaments on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back into the now bottom of the 6th inning with a 8-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. You got to expect that Kyler Boyd's day is done. He's only got 2 pitches remaining, so he went 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. By the way, Cooper Heiser to finish out his line total, 4 to 3rd inning, 6 hits, 6 runs, 4 walks, no strikeouts. 2, 3, and 4 here for Sioux Falls West in this bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch is missing for ball 1 to Brody Jacobson. Saw him warming up out in the bullpen in left field. Now there's more activity in the left field bullpen as the count's now 2-0. If West is able to score 2 runs here in this inning, they will win the ball game. Otherwise, they're going to at least have an 8-run lead. They'll either have an 8 or 9-run lead going into the top of the 7th with a chance to close it out as it counts 2-1 now here to Brody Jacobson. Here's the 2-1. There's a fly ball towards left center field. Moving over is Cole Hansen to make the catch. And 1 down. Leadoff man retired here in the bottom of the 6th. And it brings up Boston Bryant to the plate. Watertown would have 8, 9, and 1 in that top of the 7th. No runs on 5 hits and an error. 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors for West. They have been efficient by scoring all the runs that have been hits. Not necessarily all of them, but not many times you see the same number of runs and hits. They've also left 5 guys on base through the first 5 innings. Here's the 0-1 to Bryant. There's a sharp ground ball. McClemens will field that over at first. He will step on the bag, and there's 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And so now brings up Jackson Dunn, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI single all the way back in the 1st inning. That made it a 1-0 game, and right now is the difference in the ball game. He's got the go-ahead game-winning hits that happened in that 1st inning. But all those other insurance runs have really helped Sioux Falls West. Again, Boyd can't go all 7 innings. Most he could do would be getting 2 outs. So he has 2 pitches. And that one is upstairs. That counts 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. That one is going to be grounded foul. That counts now 2-1. You had Graybo and Hartman both out there. Looks like maybe Graybo was the one that was throwing. There's the 2-1 pitch. That one is sharp ground ball. That is foul off the hands of Coach Evers, and it's now a 2-2 count. So now the 2-2. On its way. Just missing outside. Kason Jensen trying to get through this 6-inning clean. Counts full at 3-2. Ground ball to the shortstop. Make that Bisker off of his glove. He'll still field, and it is off the bag at first was McClemens. Steve Creer, the first base umpire, saying that he went off the bag, and we'll see if it's ruled to most likely be ruled an error, although it's a tough play. When a runner will be on at first. And it brings up now Tucker DeHaan. Chris Logue is running for Jackson Dunn. And it is going to be an error charge to Carter Bisker. So now Tucker DeHaan, who's 1 for 3. Runner on at first with 2 away after the error. Kason Jensen delivers the first pitch. There's a swing and a miss by DeHaan, and the count's 0-1. in the spot in Championship Saturday. They know they're going to be playing at 11 a.m. regardless of what happens in the next game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's upstairs, and the count is now 1-1. Here's now the 1-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball to right field. Backing up is Fallick. Still going back. He'll make the catch. Shy of the warning track and running up against the wall. And that will take care of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and one man left on base. To the 7th inning, it is an 8-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown as we head to the 7th. 3 outs away for West to make Championship Saturday. Noah Graybo is making his first appearance here of these playoffs. 10 1/3 innings pitched so far. This is his 8th appearance and 7th relief appearance. 1-0 record. He's got 3 saves, going 3 for 3. It is 7 hits from Graybo. Only 6 runs, 3 of them earned, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts, a 2.03 ERA, a whip at 0.97. Batting average against that 190. Ashton Rabine will hit for Kai Paulson to lead us off here in the top of the 7th, and an 8-0 lead for West. Here's the first pitch to Rabine. That one will miss for ball 1. Got Rabine, then Fallick and Hansen. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's now 1-1. Kyler Boyd goes 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 103 pitches. Ground ball to third. It'll be fielded by Duncan. His throw across the diamond. It is in time, and there is one down here in the top of the 7th. And it will bring up now the number 9 hitter in Jackson Fallick, who is 0 for 2.
Right fielder number 23, Jackson Fallick.
Noah Graybo looking for the final 3 outs. He's got one of those 3 outs. He's got a strike on Fallick. Watertown, the number 10 seed. They had to go on the road, the only lower seed to win on the road and get to the state tournament. They lost the first game 10-2. There's a swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. And then they rattle off 2 wins, coming back from a 3-0 deficit against Brandon Valley and then dominating 7-0 over Post 320. Ground ball to the right side. That'll get through for a base hit. Fallick is now 1 for 3. Although the throw came to first. A little bit of a closer play at first base. That base hit came through, and the right fielder in DeHaan says, let me give a shot, and safe well in time, but a little bit closer to play with the runner on at first base now, or the ground ball base into the outfield. Usually doesn't turn for a lot of opportunities to throw him out at first, as the first pitch is missing for ball 1 to the leadoff man in Cole Hansen. Again, 7 o'clock is our final game tonight, Post 22 in Yankton. Then we'll go to Championship Saturday. Post 22 has already punched their ticket to Championship Saturday. They do not have to win tonight to still be there tomorrow. That one will miss, and it counts 3-0. Sioux Falls West is 2 outs away from punching their tickets to the Championship Saturday. And then Yankton will have to turn around and win tonight, and they've got to win then 2 more games tomorrow to win the state title, but they can be a 3rd team to punch their ticket to Championship Saturday. 3-0 pitch is over for a strike. 3-1 now here to Cole Hansen, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. West scored 2 runs in the 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 6th. I make that 4th and 5th innings. Did not score in the 3rd or 6th. They do so with 8 runs on 8 hits. That one is over for a strike, and the count's now 3-2. No runs. No runs, 6 hits. And 2 errors for Watertown. As that will be ball 4. And it will put runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. And it will bring up. There we go. Wonder why we got so quiet. It will bring up the number 2 hitter in Kane Everson. First pitch is over for strike 1. Everson 2 for 3. Single in the 1st and the 6th inning. He's got 2 of those 6 hits for Watertown. That one will catch the zone. The count's now 0-2. West, that big turnaround season. They're 2 outs away from making Championship Saturday. That pitch will miss for a ball, and the count's 1-2. Yankton has arrived, post 22, and they probably are in their hitting facility. As the count 1-2. That one just misses upstairs, and it's now a 2-2 count. 2-2 with 1 out. That will bounce in. Good block there from Jackson Dunn. Makes it a full count. Three-two is fouled out of play, and we'll do it again here with a full count. Graybo looking for his first strikeout. 7 strikeouts for Boyd. 3-2 pitch. Missed for ball 4. The bases are now loaded. It brings up Carter Bisker to the plate. Only take it 1 batter at a time if you're Watertown. Just gotta find a way to get on base, get into the next guy. Don't have to do too much. There's no 8-run home run. Bisker with a fly ball to right. That'll be caught by DeHaan. Runner was not tagging from 3rd. And so still now 2 outs. And it will bring up now Marcus Pitkin to the plate. I think, well, why didn't he tag up? But really, probably not deep enough. And then also, you got to score 8 runs. Not having him at 3rd is not going to make a difference. You got to have him to be able to score as the first pitch is over for ball 1. One of those where for DeHaan, you can just fire it in with plenty of room to spare, and that one will miss inside, and the count's 2-0. Two 2-0 counts with 2 outs, bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. 2-0 from Graybo. That one's over for a strike. Here's a 2-1 coming to Pitkin. There's a high fly ball to center field. Montanel Jensen will get underneath it. He'll come in, and that is the ball game. And Sioux Falls West, they are heading to Championship Saturday with an 8-0 dominating win over Watertown. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on. We will come back and finish out our first game of the night, an 8-0 win for West over Watertown. So as we welcome you back, it is a final here in Game 1. 8-0 win for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. There's your box score. Sioux Falls West got 2 runs on an RBI single from Jackson Dunn. And it is a bases loaded walk to Bennett Duncan that made it a 2-0 game. And then a RBI single for Brody Jacobson. RBI sac fly from Boston Bryant made it 4-0 after 2. In the 4th inning, an RBI from Boston Bryant on a fielder's choice. A double steal made it 6-0. And then the 5th, an RBI sacrifice fly for Jack Healy and an RBI single for Montanel Jensen made it 8-0. And that is where the ball game finishes out, as Sioux Falls West will pick up the win over Watertown, and they will advance to Championship Saturday. So they are moving on, and they will end up waiting to see who they will play. They could play Post 22, needing to beat them twice, or they could be playing Yankton, needing to win that game to then face Post 22. As there's a look coming up here in just a moment, a look at your bracket, as Sioux Falls West has moved over into Saturday. They're the first team officially on the bracket on Saturday, but the second team to clinch their spot into Saturday. Post 22 is in after they went 3-0. The first 3 days. So Yankton and Post 22, they're coming up next. It'll be about 50 minutes from now. I'll be on the air for Rapid City Post 22 and Yankton for our final game of Friday. What a big 8-0 win. Kyler Boyd goes 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Noah Graybo gets the final inning, giving up a hit and 2 walks, only through 24 pitches. So he's available to pitch again tomorrow for Sioux Falls West if they need him. And the season will end for Watertown Post 17 on a fantastic year for Post 17, who finished as the 10 seed. They get to the state tournament. They end up being one of the final 4 teams in the state tournament and come up just short one day of making Championship Saturday. We'll see you at 6:50 this evening, 50 minutes from now, for our final game of the night between Post 22 and Yankton. 8-0 win for Sioux Falls West. They're heading to Championship Saturday. Back at 6:50 here at Hardhats TV.